attacks once a week. You can do it more. Udover hvis du tank. Når du ikke er raid, så kan du farme fire resistance gear, du kan farme mage resistance gear, du kan farme frost resistance gear, du kan farme shadow resistance gear, icon resistance gear.
What's up, Winkler?
I don't know. Just I don't know. I'm just getting overrun by emotions right now.
I understand. Hmm, is it due to the game or is it due to something more?
Uh, it's due to the game. Like
Mm.
I've just been going back and forth. Like in the moment I didn't really feel anything, and then the next day basically didn't. Like on Monday I wasn't like hang.
Mm.
I couldn't pull myself together. I was just a blob the entire day, and then it kind of faded away, and then like right now out of the blue it just came hurling back.
Yeah, it's something you will feel for a few weeks still. It will get lesser, it will lessen with time, but you will suffer like that for at least a bit. It's when it is morning.
Yeah,
It's it's just morning, and it's so great that this game make us feel stuff that we only feels like when we only feel that when we lose someone close to us in real life, but we do feel it too in that game.
yeah,
And
but
I don't know if you ever lost people close to you and ended up mourning, but I the first time I mourned was for my first warlock at 60, and it really helped when it really you it really helped when I lost my cats later, like a few months later. So my two cats died a few months from each other, and
mm,
losing my character helped me know how to deal with that. And yeah, having this kind of sudden sadness where you feel like shit, it's part of it.
yeah, but like how did you like pick yourself back up? Because like I think the day after Gun just told me like, oh, like we have the guild bank has like one or two shamans that are level 60. You can just get one of those, and one of those shamans are even like high warlord, so it would just like pick up, and I would have like very decent gear, and I could just like race change, name swap, and like I could just race swap and name change back to Windcaller to like get him back, but like it wouldn't, it just wouldn't be him. And I could make a new character and like level a new shaman, but again, that it would just not be the same. So I'm just wondering, like, you've done the warlock 4 times now. Like, when you lose a warlock, you just level a new one. But
Yeah.
even though it's the same class and the same race, it's still not the same. So how do you do it?
Um, for what you said, I know I would never accept a character from the guild bank, even if Gun said that if I lost the current likely, he would just give me Nether shard, so I will
Mm,
be able to raid again. It's not my character. It's not the one I leveled. It's not the
yeah,
one I had adventures with from 1 to 60.
exactly. And
It's
that's also
just
why when
someone,
people say like, oh,
some car,
just
some.
playing a woman, it's like no, like it's my friend's characters. Like, yeah, I have leveled with a woman, like next to woman, but I haven't played the character all the way up, so it isn't mine. There's a story there.
Mm. And it's fine, to be this way and just want to level your own character. Because it's your game. You are the one that choose what experience you live through. And for now, you still need the time to get over your death, and it will not be. It will take time. And if you rush it, you will just you will just feel like shit.
Yeah,
Uh, Sorry, I am also doing putting up a group in game.
Yeah, I could see that.
Uh, the morning gets easier when you start to forget about the loss, and it's weird because it doesn't feel good. It's just that you forgot you lost someone, and you just go about your day. Actually, I learned that through a movie that had a character lose her husband and lived through the mourning phase.
Hmm.
And she said that she only felt great when she forgot about the death of her husband. And each time she remembered, she cried.
Yeah, and that's it does make sense. Like I'm thinking about like when I lost my granddad. Like after he died, like it felt like shit every time you think about him. You get sad, but yeah, it's like many days I don't think about him, so I don't get sad. So I guess that makes sense.
And now, how do you feel towards your granddad?
Mm,
Do
what?
you
Come again?
still have strong feelings, or did they quell?
Oh, well, for my granddad, like they quelled because like that's years ago that happened,
Hmm?
and so I guess yeah, what you're saying like about it's about time. Um, but yeah, like it is really comparable to like real life because like I have gone
It's
through
the same feeling.
yeah
It
I've gone
it
through
comes
a
from a
lot of
game, but it's the same
experiences,
feeling.
and even though I've gone through a lot, there's still a lot more that like I would like to go through. Um, I would have liked to go through. So yeah, it definitely is the same feeling.
Hmm. And it's so right now you just need to talk and to process the feeling. Do not bottle them up. It is a very bad idea.
Oh yeah.
And I do not know if you can talk to your wife about that. I know that some people that don't play the game will say, but it's just a game. Why do you feel
Yeah,
this way?
well,
But it,
I have been thinking about talking to my wife about it, but like normally she kind of asks like, so oh how did it go well last night? Like something she asked about it, and of course this time she hasn't asked, and I haven't forced on the talk. So yeah, I don't really know.
you can just say that you want to talk. You don't. She doesn't have to be the one that start the conversation. She is still the biggest support character in your life, if you see what I mean. I don't know the exact relationship you have with her, but I know often in relationship there is that it's nice when you can talk to your partner about how you feel and they listen and help. There is nothing she can do to help except listen, so, and it's enough. You will learn to process the feeling, and I would suggest perhaps to take some time away from the game because it's like if you lose someone and you come back each day to the places you were with that person. No, it would hurt.
Yeah, but yeah, it's the duality because like every time I'm reading on Discord, like when I'm just like reading people talk and chat and such, like it kind of keeps Windcaller alive for a little longer, but it also hurts to because he is not alive. But it feels like that.
And Windcolor can be alive once again if you just create a character and go again with him.
Yeah,
But I would not suggest to do that now.
yeah. I'm not planning to do that now. Um,
It might be good if you step away from the game, from the Discord, and just take the time needed. You don't have to interact with the game.
yeah, that
When
is
I
true.
lost my first likely, I spent well my first main warlock. I spent a month doing other stuff,
Hmm.
and it did me good. When I lost the third, I did the same. And taking
Yeah,
time away from the game is healthy.
yeah.
That's
That
something
that
you should be
is
ashamed.
that is definitely true. Um, just yeah, enjoying other stuff. So what's the clock now? It's 1 o'clock. Yeah, yeah. I think you're right. I think you're right.
And I know I'm right. I had the same stuff.
Yeah. I'm just like impressed that you've done this like multiple times, but yeah,
It
I
gets
don't know.
easier.
Yeah, I would also say like the likely you lost at Ragnaros, it felt like you had just dinged 60 and then died.
Yeah.
So like how much you
This
lost?
is the. I would say it is the worst death I had because it was. Yeah, sure, I did a mistake by positioning badly, but that death was not my whole responsibility. When I lost my first likely, it was my fault, and I learned from
Yeah,
that mistake because it was the whole lesson about not playing while tired.
yeah,
When I lost the second likely, it was my fault, and it was a lesson about not staying in Celsius and doing art content for no reason at all. If you don't need to put yourself at risk, why don't just don't. And the third likely, it was the only lesson I could learn is position better.
yeah. So
And it
the
was the fault uh, of the healers next to me that just didn't help me at all.
yeah
It was
the
slow and
the annoying part
pain.
about Windcaller's death was that I don't know if it was like the week before on the PTR or if it was before like my long break, but at some point I just remember like on the PTR, like the big tentacle spawns, I go in, I go ham on it, and like I die on the PTR, and it's like, oh, okay, there, that was not good. So I just clicked like, the revive button on the PTR, and I continue the fight, and I just note to myself like, yeah, relax on the big tentacles, like kill the small tentacle first. When the big one is like 70-50%, then it's time to like come back and hit the big one. Um, and then a week later we're there and it's the big tentacle, and suddenly like either Cthulhu was weak at the moment or he was about to become weak, and was like, okay, we just need this one tentacle down, and then he'll be weak and the fight will be over and everybody will be safe and everything will be good. So I just went ham without remembering, yeah, my energy is much better spent on the small tentacles because I can earth shock them, I can interrupt them, and I can kill them quickly. And other guy like the range DPS is much better handled at the big tentacles because they can't get slapped when you're ranged. So I've already died to exactly what happened on the PTR once, and I just forgot about it.
To be
Forgot about
fair,
what
it's
happened.
not easy to remember. To remember to pay attention to that, and it's because in the toon fight there is so many stuff you need to care about.
Like at one moment in the twins fight, I even managed to pull aggro, and I have no idea how that happened because on the twins fight, he like the melee guy is immune to magic, so I can't use my shocks. So I'm dealing no extra threat through shocks. I'm getting no 8% crit, 9% crit from critting with my shocks. So my only damage is just auto tagging and storm strike. And even at one moment, I got aggro, I think, from one of the twins, which just makes no sense to me how that could even happen. Because like I was popping no cooldowns, I was doing nothing extra, and I was even in the run late group, so I would like fight the boss and then run late, so show up at the melee guy like 10 seconds after everybody else, and I still at one point got aggro, and just I don't get how that happened on the twins fight. But at least that, yeah, there Ivan saved me. Or maybe it was the other paladin Slickback with a quick pop.
Mm.
Yeah, because I tried to. It was also on the trash after twins. I also got low on one of the spinners, and yeah, I tried to use my. I tried to use my limited invulnerability potion, but I used my free action potion instead. But yeah, I'm like one of the things I thought I would do with this paladin was that I wanted the chromatic gloves. I was planning to craft them in Windcaller, but never did. Because like it's one of the few items in the game that both melee crit and spell crit on the same time, and then they have a bunch of attack power as well. So like they are very strong items DPS wise. But if this death has taught me anything, it is that I should really value stamina more. So, and the thing about the chromatic gloves is that they have one melee crit, one spell crit, and then they have 40 attack power, which is a ton, but there's zero stamina on them, so it's all DPS.
Mm.
And it's also mail item. It's basically meant for shamans and hunters, and then by extension also retribution paladins, but mainly for shamans that item. And knowing what happened now, I've just said to myself, I'm not gonna devalue stamina. I'd much rather take the DPS hit than the stamina hit, and I'm not gonna downgrade to male gear because like
Yeah,
more stamina,
yeah,
more
that
reduction.
is also
Yeah,
something I do. I don't have the Bloodvine set on my Warlock because I don't want to be as that squishy. So
yeah.
I'm keeping the tier 1 chest that is not as good as the Bloodvine chest, just for the 400 stamitas. Like 400
Four,
elf, I mean.
400. That is a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And that's also when we killed twins, like those gloves dropped, and I was like, hey, these like all the sims I've been looking at, like so the gloves I already had was like, oh, the abyss forever, and I looked at them, yeah, the abyss forever, and I compared the twins gloves to the gloves I had, and it was basically the it was basically like 80 attack power versus 86 attack power, so 6 attack power difference. But the thing is, the gloves that I had
Nothing.
1% hit on it, and that 1% hit, like if you count that as like 30 attack power, like it was way better. But if I could find that 1% hit somewhere else, so I didn't need the one, like that would mean that those gloves would lose that. So I would only have 6 attack power more. So I could take the other gloves, which upgrade me from leather to mail, and get 20 stamina on top of that. So I thought, yeah, this is a worthwhile trade-off. Damage to power wise. If I can just find that 1% hit somewhere else, like maybe Great Fang Talisman, whatever, somewhere else. Um, but yeah, yeah, no. But at least I have a plan for my current character, like how I want to gear it, what I want to go for, how I want. I have an idea of how I want my new journey to shape out.
Mm.
Um,
That's that's good, but what one thing that hurts the most when you lose someone is the plan that you had and that were not finished.
yeah, and that's like that's probably what hurt the most when Windcaller died the first time, because I was in the middle of Sulfuras, I was in the middle of my Wars and Golds grind, I was in the middle of my Scenario and Circle grind, like everything was in progress. And at this time, like everything was done. Like the only thing I wanted more was the axe from Cthulhu on Windcaller, because like that would basically be the best. Like there were one other axe in Nax, and then there were like a hammer from Kel'Thuzad, but like I think due to weapon skill, how weapon skill works on shamans, like I'm pretty sure that the hammer from like an axe would still, even though the hammer from Kel'Thuzad has 10 more DPS, I'm pretty sure the axe would still be more damage due to
Mm.
glancing blows. So, and at that point, like Cthulhu's axe would be the best item in the game for me. So that was also why I just had to show up for all Cthulhu, because like if I got that axe, that would be then I would just be set. And of course I would probably die later due to overarch or due to having the axe, but yeah. So like that's the only thing, but again that's not something I could progress on. Like all the other things had grinds or something I could do more or less individually, but like getting a drop from a boss, not really something I can control. So so at least in that department, like I didn't feel like I had lots. Like I didn't feel like I had a lot of things left undone. Like I would like to do next Remus because I've never really done next Remus, but like I did get to do Cthulhu, which I never did in vanilla. Like never did in vanilla, never did in classic, not done in anniversary. Never in my life have I killed Cthulhu. I've maybe seen him once, twice, way back in 2005, but that's it.
Who are you, Dr. Ren?
That is a woman that just entered.
Woman. Oh.
Yes.
It's pronounced woman.
Woman.
I have never seen you before. I know who you are, but I never seen you nor heard you before.
Okay. Would have been weird if
Oh.
you saw me in game. You mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wind Color sometime puppets your character.
Okay.
I have never
It's
seen you inside of the character. It was always Wind Color. Farming stuff.
I haven't played in a while.
Do you
So
intend
now
to
that
play?
Peter died, it's good. I mean, now that Windcaller has died, we have something to do again.
Yes.
That is true. How come you're not at work right now?
It's the 1st of May, dude.
Oh right. Oh right. Yeah. You have the thing. I don't think I have that at the. No, I'm pretty sure I don't have that.
It's only public workplaces.
Then again, I guess it is a
Mostly.
bank holiday, and I know that recently my like contract, like previously we were like the developers and the bank had like two different contracts, but I think it might be consolidated. So maybe I.
I think it depends on the workplace, but at least in every public workplace, it's
Yeah, in every public workplace it's a thing, and in every private workplace it's not a thing. I've never had a private workplace like, oh
it's.
yeah, that's
I
a
think it's often
celebrate.
a thing. Maybe not in IT.
In my jobs, it's never been a thing. It's not like, yeah, like my last job was like consulting work, and it's like, oh yeah, let's stand together as a unit. Oh, it's all individualism all the way down. There's no brotherhood feeling.
So likely,
Yes.
that's the name you go by. Yes. I sense by your accent that you are French.
That is
No?
it. Yes.
Yes.
He is master of the baguette.
The baguette.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Since I don't know you, you don't know me. I am playing on the server since August 2004. I am 2024. I am a first time WoW player. I never
Oh,
played really WoW before. I
oh,
am the guild
you.
master of Hardcore, that is the biggest leveling guild of the server, and I am a warlock main. We were talking with Windcaller because I told him to reach out if he needed to talk. I lost many times my main, and I know how it feels.
Is
I
it
mean,
three or four
it's
times you have
rough
lost your
to
main?
start out on hardcore. I think that's brave, to say the
It
least.
is because it's hardcore that I managed to stick. I did play WoW before, but it was never more than 1 or 2 weeks. The community and just the game loop was not, it did not make me want to stay,
Hmm.
despite me really liking World of Warcraft lore.
Yeah, that's fair.
I will say that I did have a like during my paternity leave I played some bit on a TBC server, and I really starting to get the, like I heard somebody say like MMOs are not really games, they're social chat rooms with a game attached. So like even though somebody say like, oh, this MMO has like better gameplay, like it doesn't matter because like it's the chat room better. It's like the
it's
primary thing.
it's true. The most important part of MMO are the social aspects.
And that's
It's
the thing. Like
why
I played on this TBC server, and like TBC in very many regards has superior moment-to-moment gameplay than classic. Like many of the classes has been tweaked in ways that just make them play nicer and everything smooths better. But on the server, like the server quality is quite low, and just the community there is just all over the place between sweats and casuals and nice, friendly people and elitists and newcomers. Like it hasn't really consolidated into I would say into a healthy community yet. So like coming back here and playing back here, it just feels like yeah, the gameplay might be slower and the progression might be more boring, but it's just having people that you really feel like care about each other is just an entirely different experience.
hmm, yeah, that's why I sticked on this server. I the So I have played WoW a bit before. I started technically the first character I created was a Death Knight on my father account when I was
Wrath of the Lich King.
between 4 and 6 years old. I didn't know how to play, so I only ran around the starting area.
Oh,
I remember
oh, you are
cannons.
young.
Yes, yes, I'm
Yeah.
only 23.
Okay. Well, 33.
23.
Yeah, 23. Oh, okay, okay.
No, I'm only 13.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I just know how to move the characters, that's all. I
Hmm.
technically played on a Cataclysm private server during my teenagehood or pre-teenagehood with my brother, but I only did the starting zone of Worgens, and then I got lost because they dropped you in Darnassus and I have no idea where to go and what to do.
Hmm.
And then I
Oh,
did
it's interesting
play.
that you went sort of back to the roots of WoW
What did you say?
with the class. Well, I think it's just interesting since you came into the game at Wrath of the Lich King and a little bit of Cataclysm, and then to go back to the classic without
Well,
having any nostalgia.
when classic became a thing, it was during the pandemic. So I took one of my mates and we played for like 1 week and a half on a classic server. But it was a private server, but the community was shit. I remember getting killed by a gnome in um, in Barrens while I just waved at him and he killed me, and I stopped the same day.
But it wasn't hardcore.
No, it was regular, but
Okay.
there was too many people for me to manage to become part of the community, and it was a PvP community, so
Okay.
I think my
I just
time is
wanted
up.
to try. I
My kid
tried.
just woke up. I'll have to leave.
Oh, I see.
Sadly, he didn't sleep for 3 hours like he normally do after
Mm.
swimming. So yeah.
Hi, Muka.
Hello.